What's up, guys? It's Will here from W.T.F Car Reviews, and today we're going to be reviewing this 2019 Jeep Wrangler Sport, and this Jeep Wrangler Sport comes with a Pumpkin Edition. Okay, before we start, huge thanks to Tyrone Square Mazda in St. Petersburg, Florida for making this review possible. The staff here is extremely kind, and the inventory that these guys have is also very impressive. And on top of that, these guys have some of the lowest prices in the Florida area. So if you guys are in the area, I would definitely check these guys out. So for those of you guys who don't know, the Jeep Wrangler has been around since 1941. It was used in World War II, and it's been both a military and a civilian vehicle since then. So it's a very popular vehicle, and this vehicle has a very recent redesign. So in 2018, they completely redesigned and redid the platform on the Wrangler, and it's a serious improvement. So the vehicles before that, they were kind of underpowered. They didn't really have a very comfortable ride, but this vehicle definitely addresses those issues. So we'll check that out once we take it out for a drive, but check out the exterior. So you do get a backup camera too. That was also added in 2018 after it was mandated by the government. So one thing I noticed back here though, you don't get a trailer hitch. You do get a nice little tow hitch right there, but you can't really tow trailer with that. But not a big deal. Of course, this vehicle is not really rated to tow that much weight, but it is nice that you get a full-size tire back there, and these tires are really nice. We're gonna go over those in a second, but let's just finish walking around this 2019 Pumpkin Edition Jeep Wrangler. But coming up front, so of course the Wrangler, even though it's redesigned, it definitely keeps its signature Wrangler front design. They did add this nice bumper over here. I really like the way this looks. It's nice that they give you tow hooks up front. You can definitely pull people out of sticky situations with that. But anyway, you can continue coming up front. You don't get any LEDs or HID headlights, no projector bulbs, just your old school halogen headlight. You got your turn signal markers right here with a real fog light, so it is nice they gave you that. But you can check out those tires. Those things are sick. We're gonna check those out in 1 second. But of course, you got your signature Wrangler front end, and I like how they give you these little latches for the hood. There's no interior latch, so the only way to open this hood is from the outside. So yes, anyone can check out your engine at any time, but that's probably not going to be something to worry about. But coming down over here for these wheels, so first thing I noticed are, check out those brakes. Those are some really large brakes. I really haven't seen Wranglers from the past with anywhere near as large brakes as that. But anyway, you can check out these tires, of course. So these tires are Extreme Country Sapex, if that's how you pronounce it. I apologize if I get that wrong, but they're Extreme Country Sapex tires wrapped in 285/70 R17s. So very fat tires. They're really thick with their tread blocks. So for an off-road setup, as you guys can see, we're on a little dirt road here, but we're not gonna go off-roading in this car, but we will take this car out for a test drive and see how this vehicle drives in the street with these really large off-road tires. But anyway, coming alongside, you can see your Pumpkin Edition emblem over here right beneath your Jeep emblem, with a trail rated badge over here with 4x4. But coming down over here, you got a nice running board. It's nice they gave you that. It's not aluminum on the outside, it's just plastic, it feels like, which is odd, but it is definitely with a steel frame, so it'll hold just about any weight. And you can definitely clearly see that these doors do come off. We're not going to take the doors off, but you can also see this vehicle has a removable top, and it is a sunny day today, so we'll check that out. But anyway, you can come along back over here. You got the same tire setup in the rear. You got a nice gas cap over here. I actually like this design. No easy fill, but of course you just tighten it to lock it. But anyway, come back over here. I like these designs for the taillights. Definitely old school classic design. You got LED on the outside with your turn signal right here with your reverse light as well. But beneath that, you got your pumpkin badge that comes on your Pumpkin Edition, of course, and you got a nice key slot to lock your trunk. But anyway, that's about it for the back or just overall exterior on this 2019 Wrangler Sport. So let's start her up and hear how she sounds. Okay guys, so that was of course the sound of the 3.6 liter V6 sold by Chrysler Jeep Dodge, or just FCA in general. So let's check it out. So as I mentioned, there's no interior latch to pop this hood. You simply just do it from the outside over here. But there's also a latch in here to take care of. So note that if you're looking to buy this car. So it's kind of tough to access it, but you just lift your hood up. You don't get struts, unfortunately. You're gonna have to deal with a prop rod, but the prop rod is located right here. So let's drop it and check out this hood. So here you have it. This is your 3.6 liter V6. In this application, it makes 280 horsepower and about 260 pound-feet of torque. So surprisingly, this thing is actually pretty quick. So it's a lot faster than the previous generation Wranglers. You can expect 0 to 60 to be around 7 seconds. And just driving this thing around, it has very sharp response, very surprising performance. And as you can tell, Jeep definitely had smart engineering in mind when designing this engine bay. As you can tell, the battery is going to be located on the passenger side, so it's going to help the overall balance in this car, especially when you're off-roading, where it's going to be really important. But anyway, let's shut this hood and check out the interior. Okay, so stepping inside the 2019 Wrangler Sport. So because these doors, of course, they're removable, you're not going to have the highest quality materials. However, this door panel is really not as cheap as you would expect. So yeah, you're going to have some hard plastics up here. That's expected. But you got your power adjustable mirrors. That's nice. You have a nice aluminum door handle. Very soft touch over here for your elbow rest. You got a nice little storage over here and additional storage over here as well. So overall, pretty high quality door panel. Really impressive, to be honest, because the previous generation Jeeps, everything was hard plastic, even the door handle. So they definitely improved it quite a bit. Stepping in here, of course, you just got your cloth seats. This is just a sport edition, but these cloth seats are extremely comfortable, and of course they're going to be very durable. That's what this vehicle is designed to do. But anyway, you got over here, you got your reclining function over here with your slide over here, and you can also fold the seat like this to access the back seat. We'll check that out in a little bit, but for now, let's step inside this Wrangler. So we're going to turn this air down a little bit so the audio is not affected. But first thing you notice, of course, the steering wheel. So the steering wheel is also a very big improvement. You're gonna have very nice leather material. You got nice steering wheel controls as well, and I really like this orange Jeep emblem. So of course that's gonna be coming on your Pumpkin Edition. But you can check out over here, you got your infotainment controls. You get a nice little digital speedo. You got your screen setup, messages, audio. You also have your engine start stop. You got your trip information, fuel economy. You got your vehicle information that tells you all your oil life and stuff like that. You can go between your battery voltage, so it's very nice that they gave you a voltometer here as well. You can definitely know when your battery is going to be needing to be replaced and whatnot. Of course, you got your TPMS, you got your coolant temp, you got your trans temp. Nice they gave you that for off-roading days. Oil temp, oil pressure, but we'll leave that alone for now. We'll actually just throw it in the digital speedo mode. I like that the most. But anyway, you got over here, you got your automatic headlamps. Nice that they offered you that. You got your brightness and your odometer settings over here. You don't get soft touch dashboard, but you got this little material up here, which is pretty cool. You don't need a soft touch dashboard. That's not what this vehicle is about. It's not about the door panel. It's not about the dashboard. It's really not about any type of quality material. So the fact that they gave you high quality steering wheels and really high quality everything you're gonna be touching, the seats are extremely comfortable. Check out this. So this is a really cool design for the center console. Very soft. It's a weird little foam design. I'm not quite sure what this material is, but it's going to be extremely durable. It can handle water. It can handle literally anything you throw at it. And it's a similar pattern to the tread on the tires. So it's pretty cool all around. Definitely a fan of that. You can pick it up. It does have 2-tier storage. So you can toss your coins, your pens and whatnot over here. And you can open up the second storage compartment where you're not going to fit the most stuff. You're not going to fit any water bottle or whatnot, but you can fit your car accessories, throw your wallet, whatnot in here. But nevertheless, we'll shut that. Come over here, you got your, well, let's check out this key fob. So for the Pumpkin Edition, you get a nice little orange cover for your key fob. Pretty cool all around. This vehicle also has actual key, even though it also has push start. So that's also interesting. It's gonna be, I guess, for locking and unlocking the car. But anyway, you come over here, you got your cup holders. They are rubberized. You got your drive. This is an 8-speed automatic transmission. Very good transmission, very responsive, very short gear ratios, and very quick shifts. Super impressive. And of course, you got your 4-wheel drive settings over here. You got your 2 high, 2 low. You got your 2 high, 4 high, neutral, and you got your 4 low. So you don't have a 4-wheel drive auto in this car. Not a big deal, especially here in beautiful Tampa, Florida, or St. Petersburg, Florida. I'm sorry. You can just leave the car in 2-wheel drive if you're not going to be off-roading. But anyway, you come over here. Since these doors are removable, you can raise and lower your mirrors simply by pressing the buttons over here. And they are power one touch to go down, but to go up, they are not power one touch. You got to actually hold it for the window to go up. But it's nice that they're offered right here. So when you remove your doors, well, I guess when you remove your doors, you don't need to adjust your windows. But anyway, you got your window controls right here. Probably it's going to be to do with electrical systems. You're not going to be able to run wires, of course, from a door that can be removed. But anyway, you got your air conditioning controls over here. You do not get automatic climate control. Not a big deal. Like, I personally use manual climate controls even in vehicles that have auto climate, so definitely not a big deal. Over here you got a nice little power port which you can plug a radar detector in. You got your other power ports over here. You got a USB and USB-C port with an aux cord, so it's nice that they gave you that. So one thing I didn't mention is I like how they have the old school Wrangler up here on top of your shifter, but one thing I find kind of weird is you got a 1941 75-year badge over here with that same little Wrangler, but I'm not sure if they're struggling with math or whatnot. The difference between 2019 and 1941 isn't quite 75, but it's still a cool badge nevertheless. You come down, you got a Wrangler little logo down here, but let's check out this glove box. So it is damn surprisingly, but it's pretty small. You're not going to fit that much stuff. It's pretty deep though, so you won't really have any issues, but it's not very wide, but pretty good and functional nevertheless. But coming up top, it's not the most impressive infotainment setup, but it shows you everything you need to see nevertheless. You got your radio, which we're in right now. You got your media settings. You got your phone settings. It does take a little bit long to respond, but not a big deal. You can always plug in your phone. You see everything that's going on. I'm not sure if this vehicle has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. I'll leave that in the description, or I'll leave it in a little text box over here for you guys to see the actual answer, but I'll let you guys know about that. You got your compass right here. You got your settings where you can adjust your language, display, voice, clock. You can also adjust your sound settings and whatnot. You can press more. We'll see what that gives you. That gives you your rear camera, so it's nice that you can see what's going on in your rear camera at all times. But let's get out of here. You can also see your outside temperature. So is this the most impressive infotainment setup? No, but it's nice that they gave it to you nevertheless. Also, there are no speakers in this car over here. So obviously, since these doors are removable, you're not going to have speakers on the doors, but you don't even have speakers over here or anything like that. The only speakers you have are located right above your head next to your roll bar. So this vehicle does have a roll bar because, as mentioned, this roof does come off. So since we're just about done with the front seat of this car, let's actually take this roof off and show you guys what it looks like with the roof up. So you just push it up. I'm not sure if I could do it seated here, but I'll try my best while the camera is on so you guys can see the process. But you just push until it's all the way back, and now we got a nice little Wrangler convertible. So here in sunny St. Petersburg, Florida right now, it's pretty cool. So we're not going to drive with the top down like this because it's going to affect the sound quality, but it's really nice for people that buy this car to be able to do this. When you go off-roading, it's probably really cool to be able to take your roof off, take the doors off, and have the true Jeep experience. But that's about it, guys. Let's put this roof back to where it was. So I'm going to step out for a second, and after that, we're going to hop out in the back seat and then take this car out for a drive. Okay, guys, so stepping into the back seat, you simply pull this latch over here, and then you pull this one down here, and the seat actually slides up for you. But since this is a two-door, it's going to be actually really tough to get back here. I'm 6 feet tall, and I actually underestimated this, so I haven't done this before, but I can't really quite figure it out. So, all right, we're in here. Wow, this is one of the toughest entrances I've been in any modern vehicle. But anyway, you could sit back here with no issues at all. You have plenty of space, honestly, but it's kind of tough to get back here. So for older passengers, you wouldn't really want to put them back here. Leave this reserved for younger people. It doesn't have to be children, it could be adults, but older adults may have some trouble getting back here simply because of the high step-in height and really low amount of like accessible space. So check this out. Like that's all the space you would have to get through here. And given that this is pretty high up, it's really tough. But anyway, let's just finish this up. So you got nice air vents over here. It's actually super impressive that they gave you air vents in this car. Down here, you can have your adjustments where I'm not actually sure what this does, but let's check it out. Not sure. You guys can let me know in the comment section. I'm not going to mess with that too much. Over here, you got lights. Nice to give you that. Here are your cup holders. I'm not sure if you can see it because of the lighting. And a nice little track pad over there. I'm not sure what that's for, but nice that they gave you map pockets behind both seats as well. So overall, pretty impressive back seat. Are the materials going to be the highest quality? No, that's not what this car is about. But it has usable space. It's definitely an improvement compared to the older Wranglers. But anyway, we're not going to check out the trunk. There's really not much space back there, but you can fit whatever you would need. And these seats do fold down. But again, that's about it, guys. Let's take this car out for a drive and see how they really improve this car when it comes to performance. All right, guys, so now that we've just about seen everything there is to see with this 2019 Wrangler Sport, let's take it out for a drive and see how it performs. And again, huge thanks to Mazda at Tyrone Square here in beautiful St. Petersburg, Florida for making this review possible. This car is genuinely surprising, guys. So I have driven a Wrangler in the past. My old buddy had, I think, a 2007 Wrangler, but this vehicle is a night and day, like a improvement compared to that car. So definitely gotta give props to FCA, Jeep, whoever thought of these improvements, but they are serious. So the ride is not bouncy at all. You don't really have much body roll. So even with these tires, we're gonna try to find a little bit of a curvy road. So right now the vehicle's engine turned off. As soon as you let go of the brake, of course, the engine turns right back on. That's what start stop is. But here we go. Let's step in the gas about halfway. So as you guys can see, this vehicle seriously moves. So that's another improvement that I guess Chrysler, Jeep, FCA has made. But right here we have a little bit of a sharp turn. I don't really feel any body roll, guys. If you guys have driven the Wranglers of the past, you know how impressive that is to not have body roll in this car. We're gonna hit this turn without even like slowing down. Guys, this thing stays, I mean, it's not gonna be handling like a sports car. I hope you don't expect it to, but what they did to this car is ridiculous. But with these tires, as you saw, they have really big tread blocks. You definitely hear them right now. We're going 34 miles per hour, and you can hear these tires quite a bit. I can only imagine what they would be like on the highway. But regardless, so with this 8-speed transmission, this 3.6 liter V6 is incredibly potent. Like, I'm not exaggerating. I think the 0 to 60 might be faster than 7 seconds. I'm not going to do any 0 to 60 tests in this car. It's not necessary. It's not what this car's about. But when it comes to just, I guess, off-the-line performance in passing on the highway, this vehicle is more than capable. It's definitely faster than a lot of vehicles in Jeep's lineup. But let's step onto this little highway. We'll step in the gas about halfway, not in the beginning because we don't want to spin the tires, but right here, go. Guys, this thing has serious punch. Like, we're already at 40 miles per hour. I wasn't even on the gas halfway. So huge improvement when it comes to performance all around. Very impressed with what Jeep has done. But I'm not sure what else we need to go over for this test drive. Ride quality is incredible. It's not bouncy compared to the old vehicles at all. But let's turn around and head back to Mazda over at Tyrone Square. Again, thank you so much to them for making this review possible. But okay. So also, I didn't mention, but the steering is incredibly long. Some of the longest steering I've ever seen. But wow, guys, so long. But it's a very good turning radius nevertheless. So you have very long steering, but it's very sharp when it comes to turning radius. So when you're turning around off-road, when you need to make some tight maneuvers in sticky situations off-road to avoid, let's say, cliffs, you're gonna have a very good turning radius in this car. But just note that the steering is gonna be pretty long. But we're hitting the turn right here sharp. Very limited body roll. And also, when it comes to torque, you're not missing out on torque at all. We're just barely on the gas, accelerating to about 2,000 RPM, and you got plenty of pickup. It'll pick up to over 40 miles an hour very quickly with very little throttle. So in terms of like a cruising everyday daily driver car that you can also take off-roading, this car is truly incredible. But we have to do it one time. We're gonna stop right here, and we're going to see how this car can accelerate in a dig off the line. So on the gas. Wow, guys. Ooh. Yeah, I'm telling you, the old Jeeps did not do that. And with this transmission, this car can put you in the seat. There was no wheel spin off the line. It hooked, even with these tires in it. It also pulled. And you may be surprised, you may not believe me. I wouldn't believe me if I was watching this video of some guy telling me that a Jeep Wrangler is actually quick. But I promise you, it actually is. So all in all, I'm super impressed with this car. The ride quality is incredible. It's not very loud. However, this tire noise can get a little bit annoying, but the tires still grip very well. There's not a lot of body roll. There's surprisingly limited body roll, truly surprisingly limited body roll. It's actually remarkable compared to the old Jeeps. The acceleration, huge improvement compared to the old Jeeps. This 3.6 liter V6 is a very good motor, matched with this really nice light body. But all in all, guys, pretty impressed with the car. I would definitely recommend it to anybody that's looking for an off-road vehicle. Huge thanks to Tyrone Square Mazda here in beautiful St. Petersburg, Florida, for making this review possible. Seriously, huge thanks to them. Very nice group of guys. I would definitely recommend checking them out to anybody that's in the West Florida area. Great group of guys. They love making deals. They're definitely going to treat you with a lot of respect. But that's about it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe. If you've already subscribed, thank you so much. You know how grateful I am for all you guys. This channel would not be possible without you. But if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Leave a like, help me out with the YouTube algorithm if you can. Leave a comment, let me know what you like, let me know what you don't like. But other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I had a ton of fun making it, and I hope all you guys have a great day.